Personal branding is no longer optional. It's essential. Did you know that 70% of employers screen candidates through social media? And 85% of hiring managers say a positive online presence influences their decisions? Shocking, right? In 2024, personal branding isn't just about having a polished resume. It's about creating a unique identity that sets you apart. A strong personal brand can lead to better job offers, more networking opportunities, and even higher pay. Yes, you read that right. Professionals with a strong personal brand can earn up to 25% more than those without one. So, how do you build this powerful personal brand? In this video, we'll explore the do's and don'ts of personal branding. We'll dive into strategies that work and pitfalls to avoid. From mastering authenticity to leveraging testimonials, each chapter will give you actionable tips. Ready to take your personal brand to the next level? Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to a standout personal brand in 2024. Chapter 1: Mastering the Art of Authenticity. Be genuine. Why authenticity is your brand's superpower. Authenticity is key in personal branding. When you're genuine, people trust you more. According to a 2023 survey by Stackla, 86% of consumers say authenticity is important when deciding which brands they like and support. So, how can you ensure you're authentic? First, know yourself. Understand your values, strengths, and weaknesses. This self-awareness forms the foundation of your personal brand. Second, be transparent. Share your journey, including the ups and downs. People connect with real stories, not just highlights. Social media is a great tool for this. Share behind-the-scenes moments and personal insights. But remember, authenticity isn't about oversharing, it's about being real. According to Brené Brown, authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. Don't fake it. How inauthenticity can damage your credibility. Faking it might seem like a quick win, but it's a long-term loss. People can usually tell when someone is being insincere. A study by Cohn and Wolf found that 63% of consumers would rather buy from a company they consider authentic over a competitor. When you're inauthentic, it's exhausting to maintain the facade. It also leads to a lack of trust. Once people feel deceived, it's hard to regain their trust. Instead of faking it, focus on growth. It's okay to admit you don't know everything. People appreciate honesty and vulnerability. As Oscar Wilde said, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." Embrace who you are and let that shine through in your personal brand. Chapter 2: Crafting a Magnetic Elevator Pitch. Be concise and compelling. Techniques to create an irresistible introduction. An elevator pitch is a brief, persuasive speech that sparks interest in who you are and what you do. Aim for 30 seconds or less. Start with a hook, something intriguing about yourself or your work. For example, did you know that the average person spends over 90,000 hours at work in their lifetime? Next, clearly state what you do and the value you bring. For instance, I help professionals find joy and purpose in their careers by teaching them personal branding strategies. Make it memorable and avoid jargon. Practice your pitch until it feels natural. A well-crafted elevator pitch can open doors. According to a LinkedIn study, professionals with a strong elevator pitch are more likely to advance in their careers. So, take the time to refine yours. Don't ramble on. Pitfalls of a weak elevator pitch and how to avoid them. Rambles kill pitches. If you go on and on, you lose your audience. Stay focused and concise. Avoid filler words like or These make you seem unsure. Instead, pause and collect your thoughts. Be clear and specific. Vague pitches don't stick. For example, saying "I work in marketing" is too broad. Instead, try "I specialize in social media marketing for eco-friendly brands, helping them grow their online presence." Lastly, don't memorize your pitch word for word. This can make you sound robotic. Know your key points and let your personality come through. Chapter 3: Building a Digital Footprint that Impresses. Curate your online presence. Tips for a cohesive and impressive digital identity. Your online presence is often the first impression people have of you. Make it count. Start by Googling yourself. What comes up? Is it professional and relevant? If not, it's time to clean up. Create a consistent profile across all platforms. Use the same photo and bio on LinkedIn, Twitter, and other social media. This builds recognition. According to Career Builder, 70% of employers use social media to screen candidates during the hiring process. Share content that showcases your expertise. Blog posts, articles, and LinkedIn updates are great ways to do this. Engage with your audience by commenting and sharing relevant content. This not only boosts your visibility but also builds your reputation as a thought leader. Don't ignore your social media, common mistakes that can sabotage your personal brand online. Neglecting your social media can hurt your brand. Inactive profiles or unprofessional content can turn people away. Ensure your profiles are up to date and reflect your current professional status. Avoid controversial or inappropriate posts. They can damage your reputation. Instead, focus on positive and professional content. Remember, potential employers and clients are watching. Lastly, don't spread yourself too thin. It's better to have a strong presence on a few platforms than a weak one on many. Choose platforms that best suit your industry and audience. Chapter 4: Networking like a pro. Build genuine connections, strategies for creating meaningful professional relationships. Networking isn't just about collecting business cards. It's about building genuine relationships. Start by being genuinely interested in others. Ask questions and listen actively. Dale Carnegie, in his book How to Win Friends and Influence People, says, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." Follow-up is crucial. After meeting someone, send a personalized message. Mention something specific from your conversation to show you were paying attention. According to a study by HubSpot, 80% of sales require 5 follow-up calls after the meeting, yet 44% of salespeople give up after 1 follow-up. Attend events related to your industry. Be a regular participant in webinars, conferences, and meetups. Online or offline, show up and contribute. Share insights and offer help when you can. This generosity can set you apart. Don't treat it like a numbers game. Why quality trumps quantity in networking. Networking isn't about how many people you know, but how well you know them. Don't just aim to meet as many people as possible. Focus on building deeper connections with a few. This approach is more effective and fulfilling. Avoid the temptation to only network when you need something. Build and maintain your network continuously. People appreciate genuine relationships, not just transactional ones. Be cautious of overselling yourself. Networking is a two-way street. Offer value before asking for favors. As Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. Chapter 5: Visual Branding Essentials. Develop a signature look, how your visual style can enhance your brand. Your visual brand is the first thing people notice about you. A signature look can make you instantly recognizable. Start with a professional headshot. According to LinkedIn, profiles with photos receive 21 times more views and 36 times more messages. Choose a color palette that reflects your personality and industry. Consistency in colors across your website, social media, and marketing materials reinforces your brand identity. Canva's design school suggests that consistent colors can increase brand recognition by up to 80%. Invest in good design. Whether it's your logo, website, or business card, professional design makes a difference. It shows you take your brand seriously. Don't overlook consistency, the importance of a consistent visual identity. Inconsistency in your visual brand can confuse your audience. Ensure your fonts, colors, and imagery align across all platforms. This consistency builds trust and makes your brand memorable. Avoid using low-quality images. They can make you look unprofessional. Invest in good photography and graphics. Don't forget to update your visuals as your brand evolves. Regularly refresh your look to stay current and relevant. This doesn't mean constant rebranding, but slight updates can keep your brand fresh. Chapter 6: Crafting Content that Resonates. Share value, creating content that engages and informs your audience. Content is king, but valuable content is the emperor. Share insights, tips, and knowledge that your audience finds useful. According to Demand Metric, content marketing costs 62% less than traditional marketing and generates about 3 times as many leads. Use storytelling. People remember stories more than facts. Share personal experiences and case studies. This makes your content relatable and engaging. Diversify your content. Blog posts, videos, infographics, and podcasts cater to different preferences. A report by HubSpot found that 54% of consumers want to see more video content from brands they support. Don't post aimlessly, the dangers of irrelevant or inconsistent content. Posting without a strategy can dilute your brand. Have a content calendar and plan your posts. This ensures consistency and relevance. Avoid content that doesn't align with your brand values or audience interests. Stay focused on your niche. Don't neglect engagement. Respond to comments and messages. Interaction builds community and loyalty. According to Sprout Social, 89% of consumers are more likely to buy from a brand they follow on social media. Chapter 7: Leveraging testimonials and endorsements. Do showcase social proof: how to effectively use testimonials to boost credibility. Social proof is powerful. People trust recommendations from others. A Nielsen study found that 92% of consumers trust recommendations from people they know, and 70% trust opinions from unknown users. Gather testimonials from satisfied clients or colleagues. Display these testimonials prominently on your website and LinkedIn profile. Make sure they highlight specific benefits and results. For example, working with Jane increased our social media engagement by 50% in just 3 months. Ask for endorsements on LinkedIn. These can quickly add credibility to your profile. A few strong endorsements can be more effective than a long list of generic ones. Don't ignore feedback: the value of constructive criticism and how to use it to your advantage. Feedback isn't just for improvement, it's also a tool for growth. Don't shy away from constructive criticism. Embrace it as an opportunity to learn. According to a Harvard Business Review article, employees who receive feedback regularly are 3.6 times more likely to perform better. Respond to negative feedback gracefully. Address issues and show how you've made improvements. This can turn a negative experience into a positive one. Avoid fake testimonials. Authenticity is key. Fake reviews can damage your reputation if discovered. Instead, focus on delivering great results and earning genuine praise. Chapter 8: Staying current and relevant. Do embrace continuous learning: the importance of staying updated in your field. The world is constantly changing, and so should you. Invest in continuous learning. According to LinkedIn Learning, 94% of employees said they would stay at a company longer if it invested in their career development. Take online courses, attend webinars, and read industry publications. This keeps you informed about the latest trends and best practices. Network with industry leaders. Engage in discussions and ask questions. This not only helps you learn but also positions you as an active participant in your field. Don't rest on your laurels: how complacency can hurt your personal brand. Complacency is a brand killer. Don't assume that what worked yesterday will work tomorrow. Stay proactive in seeking new knowledge and skills. Avoid sticking to outdated methods. Be open to change and innovation. The business landscape evolves quickly, and staying relevant requires adaptability. Don't isolate yourself. Engage with your community and stay connected. Isolation can lead to stagnation, while interaction fuels growth and new ideas. Chapter 9: Ethics and Integrity in Personal Branding. Do uphold strong values: the role of ethics in maintaining a trusted brand. Integrity is the foundation of a strong personal brand. Uphold high ethical standards in all your dealings. A study by Edelman found that 81% of consumers need to trust a brand to buy from them. Be transparent and honest. Admit mistakes and take responsibility. This builds trust and respect. Lead by example. Your actions should align with your words. People follow those who practice what they preach. As Warren Buffett said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Don't compromise for gain: long-term consequences of unethical behavior. Short-term gains from unethical behavior can lead to long-term losses. Trust is hard to rebuild once broken. Avoid cutting corners. Quality and integrity go hand in hand. Deliver what you promise and strive for excellence. Don't engage in deceitful practices. Transparency fosters trust and loyalty. As Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Show your true, honest self, and people will believe in your brand.